I was preparing to speak to you, the members. My words flowed, except I stopped. I froze. I forgot what my next words would be. I ran over to my seat where my notes were, brought them back, and I carried on. It happened. And of course, notes are fine to use, though it's not good to be abrupt and reach for them when you forgot your place. This is the reason why I decided to do version 2.0 of preparation and practice, because I have added new tactics in both preparation as well as in practice in order to develop my speech development, and hopefully it might help you as well. First, we're going to start with preparation. And okay. Why aren't you working? It worked before.
It did. You may have to do the arrow button.
Okay.
Try the arrow
Down.
button. Yeah.
Yeah. It froze. There we go. Well, I'll do that. Okay. First, we start with the brain for preparation. It's important to be, of course, mentally alert and aware when you are not only practicing your speech, but developing your speech. And one of the elements that I was reminded of is educational kinesiology. Some might know it as a term of brain gym. How many of you have heard of brain gym? Well, a few years ago, a teacher friend shared it with me. It's been around for a lot of time, and for a very long time. You might have used it as a child, but didn't even know you did. I have 4 exercises that I would like to have you exercise with me in order to get your brain moving for this morning. The first exercise is the cross crawl. And what you do is you either use your hand or elbow on the opposite knee. So everyone's going to stand up, both online and in person, and just touch your opposite elbow or leg. And what you're doing is you're crossing the midline of your body and you're activating both hemispheres of the brain.
Ooh.
So keep standing. And online, I know it might be hard for you to do that, but maybe you can just, you know what I'm doing. So these next ones you can do from being seated. Take your hands, bring them up, and then put your fingers on your thumb like this. Bring them together, and then open one hand and go like this. Bring them together, and open the other hand, bring them together. And this strengthens the mind. Okay, and then the next one, it is for logic, and it's fairly easy as well. You just bring your hands up again, and you touch each fingertip to the thumb, like this. And these are things you've seen people do, that maybe people don't even know what they're doing, or some people do know what they're doing, and now you know why. This again is for logic. Then the fourth one, this is for alertness. And you might have remembered this from a long time ago. Okay, now put your hands out like you're pointing at people, but put it to the side like this. Then put them together like that. And then the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed. You don't have to do all that. That's another, that again is for getting the alertness. So I'm going to give you one bonus one, and you might have done this. I saw Sterling do it, where you're patting your head and rubbing your stomach. It's easy for me to say because I can't do it very well, but it's that, yeah, see, some people do it really well. I'm really impressed. But yeah, see, how many of you feel more alert now?
I'm alive.
See, to sit now. And thank you for participating online as well. Now that your brain is activated, it's important to practice. One of the main practice techniques that we learn in Toastmasters is to schedule time with our mentors or some other Toastmaster member in order to practice their speech. Though there are several other techniques. I know one Jonas has shared here. He practices while he's driving, and he generally, hopefully he doesn't, he has a note somewhat on the side, so he doesn't. Yeah. He actually has this car that is a automated car, so he can do it. So I would like to get an idea of what some of you do as well. Online, would you raise your hand and unmute and share maybe a tactic that you use? Either anyone who'd like to raise your hand and let me know. Okay, Clay, go ahead.
When I heard Jonas's tip on the car thing, I have a 4-year-old who dominates every spare second of our driving time. So I thought that's not going to work for me. But I'm an auditory learner. So I record my speech and just listen to it over and over and over again. And that helps.
Very good. Thank you. That's a good one. Anyone else? Jamie, do you want to share?
Sure, Mary T. I, unlike Clay, am a visual learner. So I like to type up the main points of speeches and presentations, anything I'm doing, and read through them because my brain soaks that up so much better and helps me flourish.
Great. Thank you, Jamie. So those give you certain ideas that you use. Would you, Scott, like to share possibly one of your techniques?
If you know the disc system, I'm the lampshade at the party guy. So how I prepare, I just go.
Okay. Do you practice in front of a mirror or anything like that?
I do. I have mirrors everywhere.
Okay.
Hey, that's too much information.
Okay, thank you, Scott. So you have an idea of the various, and you obviously have choose the type of practice strategies that you've been using so far. I encourage you to vary it up and choose the ones that will work best for you. So the reason why I'm giving you the speech again is to share with you a benefit that we have as Toastmaster members, and that is Yodlee. Now I'm just giving you a overview of how you can access Yodlee through Toastmasters. And when you are online, I had to do screenshots because I wanted to make sure that you'd be able to see everything today. When you log in to your account on Toastmasters, you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and off to the right side, you'll see Yodlee. You simply click on Yodlee, and all you need to do is enter your email address to access it. And then you will receive this, or you'll see this homepage. And the nice thing about it is they have tutorials on the homepage, so you know exactly how to use it. Now, the tutorials are a little bit outdated, and the system has updated how you access the presentation, either the presentation or practice for table topics. And you'll do that up on the left-hand side. I'm going to refer back to this page throughout the slideshow, so you'll know where to go on each one. When you access the practice part on the left-hand side, and I would be good at, but I had a pointer, but I will do my best here. You will get this screen, and you allow access of your camera, and then once you allow access, you can see your face on there, and then down below, you can use their settings. You can share the screen so you can do a slide presentation, or you can also turn off video so you can just do audio, like was shared by Clay. He likes to practice sharing his audio. Then going back, then when you do that, you'll give your speech, and then you can have your lovely recording, and it has all the information down below of your what exactly you said, word by word. And then you can find out how many, all the analytics of your speech, the ahs, the ums, all those wonderful things. And I am running out of time, so I want to make sure, but I wanted to just give you a reminder of this is a powerful tool that you can use along with your techniques that you're using already. And then go back to homepage, and then my Yodleys are the dashboard to me on the side shows you the pacing of your speaking throughout the time that you're recording your speeches, where you're at there, and then back to home, and then to my Yodleys, and these are all your recordings you can go back to. It's amazing. So remember to exercise your brain, to vary your practice strategies, and apply the power of AI, because practice isn't something you do once you're good. It's the thing you do to make you good. Malcolm Gladwell.